What inspired my senior project was this book called What If. I read it in the 8th grade, and it was just like this author who took a bunch of these questions he got of Reddit, and they were super absurd. So like, what happens if I throw a baseball at half of light speed? And he answered it based off like the laws of physics and just how classical mechanics says it would work. And that kind of sparked my love and my interest for physics, and it pushed me to start learning about it before high school. A lot of times people can be like a little scared of physics, or it kind of has that aura around it. And I kind of wanted to make it a kind of like more comic or much more like image-based book, because I think that when you provide a lot of image explanations, like heuristic explanations, it gets at the heart and the conceptual part of what quantum is. Research for this project kind of started out with me just looking up a ton of questions about just our universe and the world that we can't answer. And there's a lot. Then I got down to 10 topics: conscious, dark matter, black holes, arrow of time, quantum mechanics, like the wave function. On Stanford, they have this encyclopedia of philosophy, and that includes a lot of like quantum mechanic topics. And so I just like looked at that list and bought some books and started to read those. There was like a lot of kind of parsing out of what was made to be entertaining and what was actually true. And so that was probably one of the hardest part about my project, is like finding non-biased resources. And if I do find opinionated resources, making sure that like I understand both sides of like the argument. The drawing process of my book was definitely out of my comfort zone. I'm not an artist by any means. If I were to include a person in like an example that I'm drawing, it would be a stick figure. Or an electron is not going to be a fuzz of energy, it's just going to be a dot. And it's kind of like my very limited drawing skills has helped me draw in a simple way that I think is helpful to anyone who's reading the book. In hindsight, just like looking at my personal development over the course of this project, I think I started out really scared and really insecure. Like, I think just on an academic point of view, I did not think I had the skills or the experience to be able to talk about what I was passionate about. I think what kind of helped push myself, Mr. C asked me and gave me the opportunity to teach his pre-calc class. And I had taken pre-calc and I knew pre-calc well. And I was still really insecure and terrified that I wouldn't be able to explain it well to the class because I've never done that before. And I ended up taking the leap of faith, taking the opportunity, doing it, and I really loved it. It came really easy to me, and it was like, it wasn't as scary as I'd put it all up to be. And I think that helped push a little bit of confidence into me. And so I wrote down the project knowing that I was scared to do it, but then over time, setting that like kind of high goal for myself, I was able to develop a confidence to just like go for it and learn. The main invitation in my book is to wonder. Go out for it, and without fear of what you're gonna find, like really ask questions about the physical aspects of our world, what we know about the mental aspects of our world, the really big aspects of our world, because that is such a beautiful gift that humankind has been given to do. And it just like is so inspiring and just adds color to your world.